Hi everyone. I'm back with a message. While my baby takes his nap that he's supposed to be taking. Okay, let me get my cards. Today I will be using a Dreamscape Oracle. I'm laughing because you know how I go. Let's see what I'm just starting this out by speaking on anything that comes to mind, and let's get this energy back on track. Because one thing about it, two things for sure, like, why is this one turned upside down? Koi fish. And okay, so we got a fish and a horse. One is land, one is sea. That's giving me like two different energies, right? This one is land, right? A horse. And this one is sea. Almost Pisces energy, but I don't have my regular deck because it was destroyed. So let's see what the Palomino. We starting this off on a good note, right? From what, before I even read what their actual meanings are, but I'm getting, this is versatility. This is two different type of energies. Like one is land, maybe physical. One is water, like meaning spiritual, because water is associated with cleansing and things of that nature. Let's just see what the book says, because this isn't regular tarot cards. These are like the Dreamscape Oracle, so they have meanings behind it. And I'm sure they're not meant to be, alone. You combine them with actual tarot cards. But let's see, Palomino. 71, and koi fish is... Okay, let's do the Palomino 71 first, and then we'll find the koi fish after. Okay, so allow yourself to roam free on occasion. It's time to put in a heart. Yes? No, I want everything. You're getting water. You're getting water. Every time I get on here, let me tell you something. You don't have to do that. It's your nap time. It's your nap time. So while I'm doing this, you need to come off. Allow yourself to roam free on occasion. It's time to put in the hard work to meet your goals, right? It's time to buckle down. And this goes into the message where I said the shift, right? Now it's time for some people to get out of rest, to get out of meditation, to get out that clarity and actually put the work in, right? Make those strides towards what you want out of life. I don't know what koi fish is. 55. Oh, 55. 5 is change. We know that. 5 is definitely change. And look what I said, the shift is happening. 55 is change. 5 means change is coming. So as we shift into this new energy, let's see what koi fish says. It says you are ready to transform. Good prosperity and wealth are on their way. Hi, gospel music producer. I just tried to look you up and did not find your profile. Actually, if you subscribe, then I'll be able to see. But so yeah, this is two different energies. One is land, one is sea. We spoke about 5. 5 came up twice, like meaning change is coming. So this shift that's about to occur in your life is something that was already pre-written for you, right? You put in the steps, you said your affirmations, you manifested, you wrote in your journal. Now's the time to come out of that thinking energy and actually do. This may be for you, gospel music producer. I looked at my subscribers. Let me start. See, I don't want this live to go in the direction the last live did, so but I will check again once I get off live, because I was looking, like, I typed it in Google to try to, not Google, on YouTube search to try to see if you popped up, but it was like mad different videos of other stuff. So yeah, so this may be for you though, because you said you do music, so you might have a shift, like a change coming in. Oh my God. I said I want good vibes only for this. Listen, I'm giving a message. Please do not interrupt. It may be for, you know what? The fact that you guys come back, it may be for you. A shift is coming. 5 means change, right? So that means something you've been working on, something you've been manifesting or wanting. It may be as far as a relationship for you, Papa Bear, or career wise for you, gospel music producer. Oh, it's happening, and all you have to do, the only thing you have to do is continue to take those steps towards that, and it's going to shift. No, I'm doing a reading that you walked into when I'm talking about a shift occurring, right? The horse and the take those steps towards what you want, right? So I'm reading, I'm doing a reading for whoever it's for, right? And whoever it resonates with. If it doesn't resonate, then okay, and that's a blessing. You know, if you feel that's your purpose while you're here on YouTube and to, just expand and stuff, then you're on your path. You already took strides, right? If you feel in your soul that that's what your calling is and that's what your God ordained purpose is, then congratulations. But a shift is coming regardless, right? And you could see it sometime manifest all around you. Like, it don't even have to be connected. When you want something so bad, you start to see the world shift. You start to see you see what's going on in this other country. And that's good, but something is also still shifting in the energy. That don't, just because you already, and I'm a bunch of things too. I was a delivery personnel, I was a cleaner, working for my own business, making my own money, right? I was a mommy, but things shifted in my life like that. Yes. Okay, eat your cupcakes. I don't want no cupcakes right now. You're supposed to be taking your nap. I don't want them. He talking about eat. Yeah, so a shift is definitely coming. And you may be cool to do something else that serve your soul, right? Because sometimes we lose sight of when we serving other people. Yes, we're all here to make a change and have an impact in other people's lives. Okay, good job. We're here to make a change in other people's lives, but sometimes we get off distracted, right, from our true purpose, our true mission. When we hold on to things that don't serve us, we don't realize that while we sitting here holding on to the crumbs and stuff, we have greater, better, right? More doors are open that are designed just for you, that nobody else could walk through, and it's not for people to understand. Our job here is to burst out of these boxes and labels and stereotypes. For especially us, like melanated people, we get more labels placed on us. People try to box us in and tell us, well, you can do this, and if you do it, you have to do it this way, right? No, you do it the way that you're being called to do it, or that you have imagination and creation for a reason. It's not to be stagnant or to dim your light or lower yourself down, or like, okay, let me be see, if I watch what I said, I would not keep growing and growing and growing, right? But yeah, this is not for everybody. Let's pull another one and see. But yeah, okay, balance. What I was just talking about, some shit gotta be balanced out. Because even sometimes when it be like, oh, all these great things, does it mean that's where you're supposed to be forever? No, it's not. So things are definitely balancing out. Ooh. And I'm sure, you know what? The signs is always there. We'll see the signs. They don't see, if you don't believe in angel numbers and all, that's fine. The signs be there. People will come speak something that you manifested to you. You say, oh, like, let me give an example. Like, you'll be like, I want to start this new business, but you know what? I don't have the funds for it. I don't have the resources for it. And you'll go into the grocery store and somebody be like, you know what? I just started this new business. I didn't have nothing. And they'll speak really something. You like, wait, I was just thinking about manifesting a new or like opening a new business, and you'll see things start reflect back to your wants. Follow that. Like, it's pushed from that other side, from the spiritual realm. Hi, Bobby Home. What's going on? Man, I see 9/11 on the clock all the time, or 11/11. Well, you know what? 9/11. I took that from, okay, when I was younger, before I knew what an angel number was. My adopted mother, she used to be like, "Oh, I always see 9/11," and she, was there in 9/11. Um, and I didn't know, and I paid attention from that time. And then as I got older, right, I started seeing the numbers, right. And now, like when I went to Atlanta and Miami, they was boom boom. I wasn't even looking for them. My credit card came, last numbers 888, 1111. All my credit card numbers end in 999, or repetitive, or like two numbers, 99, 888, 0888. That's what it ended. And 4455, like shit like that, and it's there for a reason. When you start shifting, right, your reality, it don't matter what it look like to everybody else. It look like you're losing stuff. It looks like you're content, right? It looks like that's where you'll be. Okay, we know what this person offers, that's all there is, right? To you, it even look like, well, shit falling apart, or end all be all. Why are you touching? I'm not even about to do that. Get in the bed. Go on your little bed over there. Get on your little bed, because he gonna bring sardines in here. This what I mean, distractions. And I always see 9/11 as like emergency, right? But it's like your intuition. Like, I was born on November 6th. What do you think about that? I'm not into all of that reading birth charts and stuff. But what I am into is speaking what my heart tells me to speak, right? Speaking what my intuition is telling me to speak. I don't even have the proper tarot cards right now. And my baby tore them up and I threw them out. Like, that's how really this, the light is within you. You don't have to, you get what I'm saying? And that's probably what it is for you, especially if you seeing those numbers and you a stripper. Oh, it don't matter where you at, them signs gonna be there. You could be someplace that's very taboo, someplace you're not supposed to be, right? In one of them back rooms. You could be doing anything and them signs will be there. Like I said the other day, somebody in the street, you still trapping, a crackhead gonna be, I only got $11.11. That's how it really be. It don't matter where you at, the sign still gonna present itself. It's there to get your attention. See, I look at it as your spirit guides, your ancestors are trying to show you something. They're trying to get your attention. That's all it is, or give you confirmation on something. So if you like writing in your journal, like, oh, a business, pay attention to what you're doing when you see these numbers. If you on stage shaking that tail, right? Oh, okay. If you, but I'm just saying it. Listen, people always think, oh yeah, you gotta be holier than now. That's not what it's given. Like I said, if you trapping, a crackhead gonna be like, I only got $11.11. Them signs is there though. You're like, what the fuck? I just seen it on the clock, right? You in the strip club shaking tail, you gonna see 555. If you see that number specific, that means you need to change careers. That's what I'm saying. It's just examples. It don't have to be your reality, but it's just an example, so you get the gist. Like, pay attention to what you're doing when you see these signs, right? You're being led in the right direction. All that illusion, it don't matter what it look like. It do not matter what it look like. It just matters where you're going from there, right? And some things, it smell like sardines now. Hold on, y'all. Because every time I come on here now, you're going to get in trouble. And I try not to do this on live. Hold on. This is the reality of my life. Get over there. Who told you to pour the sardines on it? Who even told you to touch it? Get in the bed. Get in the bed. Now I have to clean. It smells like stinking fish in here. I don't understand why you just did that. Come here. Let me talk to you. Come here. Because you get carried away. Don't stay home. Come here. Come here. Come from the camera. Now. Go on the other side of the bed. Let's go. Get in your bed. You're not sitting in my bed no more. You just sat there and spilled sardines in the bed. Like, lay down and take a nap. It's stinking here now. Like, okay. No way I eat sardines day and night. I'm crying. I just I had bought sardines in it because sardines canned stuff is good and high in iron, and I have low iron, so well now my iron is perfect because I've been taking my supplements and eating more iron and rich foods like spinach. See, I eat my greens, right? But salmon, like I make sure to really be conscious about what I'm eating. So they told me sardines, and from my research, like canned stuff. What's it called? I forgot what's in it. I didn't even buy that. I forgot what it's called. It's like in a can too, like the squid, and I like the canned squid. But I bought some sardines. I'm not a sardine person either, but I bought the big can of sardines and had like four in there. I just made it like a tuna fish a little bit. It stinks now, like, and this is why I clean every day. I'm a great cleaner. Everyone tells me it stinks and smells up mine. He just took the can and drug it from the kitchen, dropping it all over. And now it stinks. It smells like fish. It stinks. Imagine if an inspector, somebody just came in, they were like, this bitch stink. Like, no. He needs to learn to listen. And that's one thing that's a sign for me too, cause we speaking about change, we speaking about signs. See, bitches be getting on here faking like, ooh, you felt the wind blow, like they don't want me to get this message out. The message needs to get out. You know why? My eyes watering up. You know, like how you cough when the air dry. I don't have no favorite sardines. I just bought fucking random sardines. um just to build, like, to be conscious about my iron. That's it. But it stinks, like, and that's why I kept it out there. I was about to throw the thing away. He 2 seconds from getting boxed up in here. See, I be intentional about not how I discipline him and make sure I'm balanced. But when I say he worked my nerves, he just destroyed my $45 makeup the other day that I don't wear. I put makeup on once in a blue now. Every time I get ready to send a message, he start acting up. People start coming in here by the floods, commenting. So now we got the Raven enemy, and that's how you know that be your sign when you're on the right path. Or it's gonna be shit that come out of the woodworks to try to get you off of that. So pay attention. This is for whoever's watching. Pay attention to something that you do, right? It's something that you do. And every time you attempt to do this one thing, or maybe two things, this one thing is always stuff that come out of left field to throw you off track, to get your focus off of that. Whatever that is, that's what you need to be doing. That's what you need to be doing. Whatever gives you the most, like, resistance, that's what you need to be doing at this moment. You'll be led eventually on, if it's for you or not. Like, I'm not gonna tell you to take nothing to spirit because it came to my spirit. 53. Let's see. So we got Raven energy now. And that goes back into whatever gives you. And I learned that from experience. When I used to rap and all of that when I was younger and just having fun and traveling, I got the most resistance. Some type of birds, they fly right by my car. Yeah, birds is messengers. Raven. Birds is we got birds. We got pigeons or these damn seagulls over here because I'm by the water. But birds are messengers. So if you see it in the spiritual sense, birds that give you a message that you need for that moment, and that's that. They're more reliable than the male itself. This just said 43, which is crazy. Raja, what are you doing? This is Raven. 53. I went to 43. It's 53. That's why. Okay, yeah. So that was one of the messages. Like I said, whatever gives you the most resistance, do that shit. Period. Okay, we got the Raven. It's time to get crafty with the situation. Honor your ancestors. Oh, they want you to mix it up, like, and don't just, like I said, whatever's giving you the most resistance, go for that. But don't do it how you will usually go. But every time you go back to try to do that, you see how I just started coughing when I'm trying to get this message out. I raised my voice this time, and if something else come, I'm gonna do a dance with it. The message still gonna get out regardless. So you're being called to stick to the plan, right? No matter what, stick to that plan. And you'll know what that thing is. Anytime you try to do this one thing and you face resistance, do that shit. Do it. Because every time I go against the grain, once you get past the grain part of things, shit that you ever feel like ants are crawling on you? No. But it's a feeling, you know, when you dry and ashy and you need your skin need moisture. Yeah, I know it's a different feeling. It don't feel like ants. It just be like, I don't know, the ants feeling. Those fucking bugs. Yeah. But you need to do some cleansing. Whoever just asked that, you need to do cleansing, like a bubble bath and speak over your water. Like, this water, as I run this water, it will cleanse my body, my mind, my soul. It will realign me. It will remove all negativity. Do you shower regularly? Yes, I do. I shower and I bathe. But I'm a woman, so you can't take baths too much because, you know, we're very sensitive. Balance. You have to have balance. And that's how I bathe. I make sure I'm balanced when I bathe. As long as you washing, that's what matters. But it do stink like sardines in here. I'm not gonna lie. I'm about to throw that whole can away and take the garbage outside because, yeah. The architect. Okay, you create. So you might be a creator like myself where you can't just stick to one thing. You want to do multiple things. So what worked for me, I could just speak from that. What worked for me is okay, I'm good at 10 things. Let me start with one. You have to start somewhere. Just do it. That's what I mean. Why? This is what I'm talking about. While I'm over here doing my message, this is what he does. This is what he does. Too much is bad. No, when you no, I have to cleanse my energy, but true, when you it strips the oil, the natural oils from your skin. It's true. So when you get that itchy feeling, as a woman, when you bathe too much, like twice a day, and wait, you smell like sardines? No. It smelled like sardines in here because my baby just took this can when I had made some and spilled it. He took it and spilled the juice on the floor and shit in my room. Like, and I'm about to toss it in the garbage. Cause these shits is strong. It never gave sardines. It never gave sardines this way. More like vanilla extract or natural African musk. You know, those natural smells and shit. But yeah, it's true though. When you do strip the layers from your skin when you bathe a lot. Cause during the summer, I learned trial and error. I'm 30 years old. Like, come on, we all have had our African prayers. I'm not African. I'm not trying nothing. I make my own shit, right? I grew up Christian. I practice Islam growing up. I lived with a Jehovah Witness, and I was exposed to people doing Santeria, and fucking voodoo behind closed doors. So I was exposed to all these things growing up. That's why I'm well versed when it comes to my spirituality, right? I do what works for myself. So I'm a creator. I make up my own affirmations. I make up my own prayers, and it don't matter what you say. If you believe it works, it will work. Let me tell you, if you don't believe in voodoo, that don't mean that person voodoo not gonna work because they believe it works. And that's one thing we need to open our mind to. Just because you don't believe it don't mean it's not real. And that don't mean it won't work on your ass. It be the people who, I don't believe in that, who it worked 10 times on, right? If you believe in good, you should believe in evil as well. If it's good, it's always a flip side to things, right? For every love and light, it is a demon and conniving person, you know, or energy. So, and the fact that I keep getting back on this when certain people come in here, that's probably a sign for you. Like, somebody probably has somebody around them trying to maybe suck the life out of them. That's what I'm getting. Maybe that's what I'm getting. So you're being asked to reevaluate who you're around, what you entertain, and what you allow in your spirit, and to cleanse. Because yes, although washing too much, but if you cleansing, you don't have to scrub yourself down with Dr. Bronner's all the time. You can use different things, natural stuff, aloe vera. Like, okay, if I took my shower for today and then I feel like doing like a cleansing, I could get my rosemary, put it in the bath. Water is good for you. It's all about the products we use that strip our skin. So you can put rosemary. I didn't. This is things that work for me. Like you can use, if you feeling dry and shit, put aloe vera, the natural plant, cut it up. You know how to cut aloe vera, cut the spikes off, cut it into pieces. You use it for your hair, your skin. That's why when I go on vacation and I eat a bunch of BS and my skin, I'm very sensitive. I've always been that way from a child, and I have a lot of allergies. Um, so, and that's a good thing too, because people bodies be immune to these things while my body is rejecting things we're not supposed to have. It's funny how I could eat applesauce, but I can't eat a real apple, right? Because the skin, how it's grown, where it was grown. Um, but yeah, look up, like I have a herbal book, so I know what essential oils do, what lavender is calming. We know chamomile is calming. Lemon brightens things up. It gives like that fresh energy. Rosemary does too. It makes it feel fresher. It removes all that stale, stagnant energy from your environment. So if you gotta boil you something, let it fill your house. Cloves is good for your teeth, your gums. You don't necessarily need toothpaste. You could use cloves. Hydrogen peroxide is plenty other things you could do. Just make sure you educate yourself on whatever you're trying, and it starts from getting out of your norm. But yeah, I'm getting somebody. This shift is coming for you, and it starts with, because I've been talking about mainly like throughout this live about self and inner work. It starts with you. It starts with you and it ends with you, because it's your life at the end of the day. But I know you want something in particular that you may not have spoken out loud, but within yourself, you want something, and you're just being led to go for it. You can only have regret if you don't do something. If you did it, like, okay, I don't regret because I did it. At least I know how the outcome was, right? It wasn't for me. I did it though. That's something I felt like was for me, and I attempted at it and it did not work. But if you only half-assed it, then you can never truly say, you'll have regrets still, because you can never truly say if something was for you or not. You didn't give it your all, you know. Try giving something your all and see how it turns out. Then you can say, oh, this is for me or this isn't for me. And then you could say that. But if you just giving half-ass energy to stuff your whole life, nothing will be for you. That's what I'm saying. A shift is taking place. Like, what's that? Oh yeah, change is coming. Change is coming. And you will be guided in the right direction. Right now, you just going with you just going with a wind blow your ass. But guess what? You could do anything you want. You could do anything you want and aspire to be whatever you want to be. It's all within. I'm tight because I have regular tarot cards, and all I have left out of all my cards, I have 4 packs. I have this Dreamscape Oracle, So, hold on, let me move this. You see how you did the noodles and you're supposed to be taking a nap? That's crazy. I gotta go buy him some more Pampers, But yeah, that was just a quick message for you guys. Deuces, a change is coming. Just make sure you're prepared and you actually be ready for that leap. Be ready for that leap of faith. Just do it, Just do it like Nike. Bye-bye.